Hey second grade, it's Miss Baroker again, and we're going to do our next lesson in math. So get out that chapter 3 book. I want you to open up to page 217. You can either rip it out or leave it in your book. That's up to you. I'm going to rip it out. I'm going to rip out page 217 and page 219. If you need to, you can pause the video, get yourself sorted, figure it all out, and then we'll get started, okay? All right. Let's do it. So today we're going to be doing more story problems. The only difference about today and the past couple of days is the story problems are going to be, we're going to do them a little bit differently. We're going to do equal groups. It's not going to be just something plus something, okay? It's going to be a little bit tougher, okay? So make sure you're following along, make sure you're paying attention, and let's get started. Okay, so it says up here, Theo puts his stickers in 5 rows. There are 3 stickers in each row. How many stickers does Theo have? All right, let's read that again. Theo puts his stickers in 5 rows. There are 3 stickers in each row. How many stickers does Theo have? Okay, so the first thing that we need to ask ourselves is, what are we trying to solve? What are we trying to find, right? And they ask that question down here. And we are trying to find how many stickers does Theo have? So they've already written that out for us. You can just copy over what they have, as I'm doing quickly. How many stickers Theo has? That's what we're trying to figure out, right? Well, what information do we need to solve that, okay? We need to know that he used 5 rows, not 5 stickers, 5 rows, okay? And we also need to know that he used 3 stickers in each row. All right, so this isn't as easy as 5 plus 3 because we're talking about rows. So if you think about if you go to church or if you are here at school or near the lunch line, a row is like a whole line, right? So we have 5 rows and 3 stickers. We're going to draw it out. We're going to draw a picture to figure out our answer. So we know there are 5 rows. So I'm going to start 5 rows. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the row is going to go out this way. Okay? And there are 3 stickers in each one of those rows. So this row has 3, this row is going to have 3, this row is going to have 3, and this row is going to have 3, and this row is going to have 3. So I'm going to draw that out. So each one's going to have 3 stickers. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and there are 3 stickers in each row, okay? And now I'm going to count them, okay? So go ahead and count them. How many stickers are there? $15. Hopefully you counted 15 stickers. If any of you are already kind of working on multiplication, this is a multiplication problem. 5 times 3 equals 15. Okay? But for the rest of us, we're just counting today. All right? Okay, so that's the first one. It's a little bit different, right? Because if we did 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3 equals 8. Is that the same answer? No, we can't do it like that. So these are a bit trickier. We got to draw them out. Let's go to the back of that first page. We're going to try another problem. All right, it says, act out the problem, draw to show what you did. We're not going to like act it out, like we're in drama class, but we're going to draw it out. That's what we're going to do. Maria puts all of her postcards in 4 rows. Again, rows, right? There are 3 postcards in each row. How many postcards does Maria have? Maria puts all of her postcards in 4 rows. There are 3 in each row. How many postcards does Maria have? So we need to ask ourselves, what are we trying to find? What are we trying to solve? We need to figure out how many postcards does Maria have? And I'm going to turn this light on. That makes it better. Okay, how many postcards does Maria have? What information do we need to solve that problem? We need to know that there are 4 rows and that there are 3 postcards in each one of those rows. So just like before, I'm going to draw my rows to make them make sense. Okay, so we have 4 rows, and there's 3 in each one. So 1, 2, 3. There's 1 row. 1, 2, 3. There's our second row. 1, 2, 3. There's our third row. 1, 2, 3. There's our fourth row. So 1 row, 2, 3, 4, and there's 3 in each row. So we've drawn out the problem. Now all we have to do is count our dots. So go ahead and count those dots. How many dots are there? 12. 12 dots. So there are 12 postcards. Okay? And again, we can't just do 3 plus 4 or 4 plus 3 because that's 7. And that's not the right answer because we're talking about rows. So, got to be very careful, okay? Let's go down to number 2. Let's try that one. It says, Jamal puts 4 toys in each box. How many toys will he put in 4 boxes? Okay, so let's read that again. Jamal puts 4 toys in each box. How many toys will he put in 4 boxes? So this is a little bit different. We're talking about boxes now, not rows, but we still have to draw it out, okay? So they're asking us, how many toys will he put in 4 boxes? So we need to know that there are 4 boxes, right? That's important. So right away, I'm going to draw 4 boxes. And I'm just going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 boxes. Well, how many toys are going into those 4 boxes? 4 toys. So I'm just going to draw 4 dots. You could do X's. I might do X's. That might be easier. So there's 4 in each box. Okay, I got my picture drawn, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 toys in each box. Now, how many toys are there all together? All we have to do is count them. Go ahead. And the answer is 16. There are 16 toys. Boom. Did it. Okay? How are we doing? Hopefully we're doing okay. I want you to go ahead and try 3 and 4 on your own right now. I want you to pause the video, try 3 and 4, and get started. When you come back, we're going to go over those answers. So try it on your own first. Pause the video. Welcome back. Okay, hopefully you got 3 and 4 done. Let's see how you did. So, Mr. Fulton puts 3 bananas on each tray. How many bananas are on 4 trays? Mr. Fulton puts 3 bananas on each tray. How many bananas on 4 trays? They're asking us, how many bananas are on 4 trays? Right away, I'm going to draw 4 trays. I'm just going to draw 4 rectangles. Notice how my pictures don't have to be perfect, right? All we're doing is counting, so it doesn't have to be a pretty picture. And then he puts 3 bananas on each tray. So I'm going to draw 3 X's on each one. All right, I got my X's. I have 4 trays, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 bananas on each one. 1, 2, 3. Now I got to count them. Hopefully you counted yours, and the answer is 12 bananas. 12 bananas. All right, number 4, let's go on. There are 3 rows of apples. Oh, we're talking about rows again. There are 5 apples in each row. How many apples are there? There are 3 rows of apples. There are 5 apples in each row. How many apples are there? Well, they're asking us how many apples are there. That's what we're trying to solve for. And we need to know that there are 3 rows and 5 in each one of those rows. So I'm going to do 5 apples in 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3 rows. So we have 1, 2, 3 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we just got to count those dots. Hopefully you counted yours, and the answer is 15. How do we do second grade? Hopefully awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop there today, but I want you to keep on going. I want you to try number 5 on your own, and then I want you to flip over and do the back too, okay? Ask mom, dad, or grandma, or whoever you're with to help you out if you get confused, okay? But other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow.